Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some action PC Baseball 2022, the State Collection League. And it's Texas versus Massachusetts. The teams are made up of professional baseball players from those states, their birth states, I do believe, from 1900 forward. Again, this set was created by Action PC Baseball Dave Cook Games. Texas is 6-5. They will have the Express, Nolan Ryan, on the mound. Massachusetts trying to get back to 500. They are 5-6. They'll go with the knuckleballer Wilbur Wood. Philip Reynolds has joined us here. Hope all is well, Philip. For the Texas team, leading off playing center field, Tris Speaker. Batting second in right field, Ross Youngs. At second base, batting third, Roger Hornsby. The cleanup hitter in left field, Frank Robinson. Batting fifth. At third base, Eddie Matthews. Cecil Cooper is at first, batting sixth. Mr. Cub himself is from the great state of Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. Ernie Banks will be at short, batting seventh. The designated hitter, Evan Gaddis, batting eighth. Doing the catching, Gus Mancuso. I didn't know there were any Paisans in Texas. And again, Nolan Ryan on the mound. The Express. Ryan so far on the year 0-1 with a 3.68 ERA, looking for his first win. For our beloved Massachusetts team, leading off in center field, Jimmy Barrett. Batting second, playing second, Jerry Remy, the Rem Dog. Doing the catching, batting third, Mickey Cochran. In right field, the cleanup hitter, Tony Canigliaro. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Fred Tenney. In left field, batting sixth, Joe Kelly. Batting seventh, manning the hot quarter, the third baseman, the gravedigger's son, Richie Hebner. Playing first, batting eighth, L.B. Fletcher. Batting ninth, from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, the shortstop, Mark Belanger. Wilbur Wood does the pitching. Wood is 1-1 with a 2.65 ERA. So it's the knuckleballer against the Express. Tris Speaker to lead off, batting .333 with a ribby. Excellent bunter. Corners will play in. So Hebner in at third, Fletcher in at first. The knuckleball flies fourth. Play ball. Speaker, fly ball. That's carrying center field, and Barrett makes the diving catch on the warning track. Who the hell knows what Joe Kelly was doing in left? He definitely went back on a bird. So one out, great catch by Barrett in center. That will bring up Ross Youngs, the right fielder for Texas, the Texican, batting .345 with 2 ribbies, no homers. Wood picks up the sign from Cochran. Here's the flutter ball. Base hit up the middle. Young did an excellent job of just sitting back and sending the pitch right back up the middle through the wickets of Wilbur Wood. Fletcher will hold on Youngs, who's at first. Roger Hornsby, the second baseman, .444, a homer and 4 ribbies. Wilbur Wood throws over. Youngs gets back. He actually takes a bigger lead now, challenging Wilbur Wood. Wood throws over again. Fletcher applies the tag. Youngs cuts the lead back just a bit. Here's the knuckleball to Hornsby. Base hit to right. Canigliera puts a charge on it. Fires it back into Remy. Putting the brakes on at second is Youngs. 1 out, 2 on for Big Frank Robinson, batting .303, a homer and 7 ribbies. The pitch to Frank. Robinson rips a shot down the left field line. Kelly's going to chase it down in the corner. Young should easily score. The throw to second, not in time. 1-0 Texas. Hebner could not make the diving play at third. Wilbur Wood in a pickle here, and he has to face Eddie Matthews. Matthews batting .278 with 2 homers and 8 ribbies. Hornsby at third. Robinson at second. 1 down. Cochran goes through the signs. You know it's the flutter ball. The pitch to Eddie Matthews. Line shot. Remy makes the leaping catch. Throw home. He's tagging from there. Hell yeah, throw home. And he's out! Unbelievable! No, he's safe. Wait a second. Did Remy not make the catch? Oh, this game just foobarred. This game, there is controversy here. There is controversy here. What the heck just happened? Speaker flies out to center. Robinson doubles, Hornsby scores. Matthews grounds to second. I thought it was a leaping catch. So it was a diving play. We've got a bug. A bug is in. We have to murder the bug. And we shall. Oh, we got you, Mr. Bug. The bug has been executed in the computer room. So we have gotten the bug. A Japanese beetle, it looks like. Happy 4th of July to you, mofo. Alright, Japanese beetle has been eradicated. We were not Pearl Harbor. So that was a ground ball. I thought that was a line shot. I was wondering why it said that. So that's my... Let's watch the video here. Oh, no, yeah. No, I went to the plate. That was my error. 2-0. Cooper at the plate. Robinson at third. Matthews at first. The pitch to Cecil Cooper. Cooper grounds it to Belanger. Belanger, we need the double play here. To Remy. On to Fletcher. And the side is retired. They would have got 2 runs anyway. It all worked out. Texas up 2-0. We go to the bottom of the first. We had some shenanigans going on there, as ID Chester, our good friend, would say. Due up for the Massachusetts team, Barrett, Remy, and Cochran. We're going to give you the Massachusetts defense in the top of the second. So Nolan Ryan on the mound, 5 defensive range. Behind the plate is Gus Mancuso, 7 range, 6 arm. At third base, Eddie Matthews with an 8 range. Ernie Banks is an 8 at short. Roger Hornsby a 6 at second. And Cecil Cooper's defensive range is an 8 at first. That's a solid infield. Frank Robinson in left, 5 range, 6 arm. Trish Speaker, tremendous, 9 range, 9 arm in center. Ross Youngs in right, 8 range, 10 arm. This Texas team is stout. Dave Gardner has joined us. He says the faces on the bases look like big heads. Yes, they are. I like it, though. I like it. I like seeing the photos. So Barrett is up to face Ryan. We're going to take a pitch. Ball in the outside corner. We'll take until we have a strike. Oh, Barrett did not like that call. Neither did we. Mancuso did a good job of framing. 1-1 count. We're going to go for the bunt hit. Foul ball. Down the third base line. 1-2, Barrett in the hole. Ryan rocks and deals. Barrett. Swing and a miss. He is overpowered. Here's the pitch to Jerry Remy. Corner's playing in. Remy punches it past the mound. Ernie Banks charges. Quick release. Bang, bang play. Stretch by Cooper. Safe. Jerry Remy is safe. So Remy beats it out. Has an excellent chance of stealing second. We're going. We're the go-go Massachusetts team. The throw down. And Remy steals his second base of the year. He's in scoring position for our catcher, Mickey Cochran, 241 and 3 ribbies. The pitch to Mickey. Grounder right side. Cooper will take it to the bag himself. Remy advances to third. Tony Canigliaro, 257, a homer, and 6 ribbies. Tony C batting .350 against right-handed pitching. Ryan to Canigliaro. Base hit! Tony C comes through. Takes a wide turn around first. Goes back. But he has a ribby. Clutch 2-out hit for Tony Canigliaro. Remy trots in from third. Tony C now batting .278, a homer and 7 ribbies. The Massachusetts designated hitter steps to the plate. Fred Tenney. Tenney batting .500 with 2 ribbies. The pitch to the left-hand batting Tenney. Oh, Ryan throws over. Canigliaro dives back. Ryan deals to Tenney once again. Grounder to Matthews. Matthews across the diamond to Cooper. Side is retired, but Massachusetts gets 1. We go to the top of the second. 2-1 Texas. Steeler fan 1933 has joined us at the ballpark, along with Dave Gardner and Philip Reynolds. Hope all is well. RJL Network has joined us here. Hope all is well. Our good friend Rob. Check out these wonderful channels. RJL Network, Dave Gardner, Philip Reynolds. So Wilbur Wood back up on the bump. He will face Ernie Banks, Gaddis, and Mancuso. Banks, 269 with a ribby. Here's the flutter ball to Banks from Wood. Wood rips it down the left field line in the corner. Kelly will dig it out of the corner. Banks will have a double. Wilbur Wood not fooling anyone with the flutter ball. 361, 2 homers, 7 ribbies, and a very angry face for Evan Gaddis. Cochran wants a flutter ball down and away. Wood takes a deep breath. The knuckler flies forth. Swing and a miss! Mickey Cochran, good call there. 1 out. Banks still at second. Remy sneaks in behind him, and Banks dives back. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 has joined us. Check out his wonderful channel. He has a new strat game up. Card and dice. I have to check that out. That brings up Gus Mancuso, a Paisan from Texas. 133, no homers, no ribbies. The pitch to Mancuso. Fly ball. Kelly coming in. The left fielder has it. Banks retreats to second. Top of the order now. The dangerous Trish Speaker was robbed of extra bases. A great diving catch by Barrett in center field on the warning track. Young's on deck. Wood is ready. Cochran with the knuckleball catching mitt. The flutter ball flies forth to Speaker. Swing and a miss! We go to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Texas. Due up for Massachusetts. Kelly, Hebner, and Fletcher. Joe Kelly, 289, and a ribby. He's going to go for the bunt hit. It's a beauty! He catches them napping. The go-go Massachusetts team with a bunt base hit by Joe Kelly. Kelly will be held on first base by Cecil Cooper. Richie Hebner at the plate, 208 with 2 ribbies. Kelly gets the green light. Mancuso throws down. Oh! He is out. He is out. Ernie Banks slaps the quick tag on a very good toss by Gus Mancuso. And Kelly is out. 1 out, base is empty. 1-0 to Hebner. Hebner walks. Of course he walks. 1 out, 1 on. Hebner's not going anywhere. L.B. Fletcher, 143. No homers, no ribbies. Belanger on deck. The Express deals to Fletcher. L.B. fly ball. That's carrying. Get up, get up. Oh, Speaker racing to the triangle. He makes the catch. Trish Speaker covered a lot of ground there. Retreating to first, Richie Hebner. 2 outs, Hebner will be off on contact. Mark Belanger with a quick start this year. 333, a homer, and 3 ribbies. The pitch to Belanger, choking up on the bat. He works a walk. That'll take us to the top of the order. And Jimmy Barrett. Barrett needs to come through here. Made an outstanding catch in center, robbing Trish Speaker of extra bases. Barrett struck out his first time up. Hebner at second, Belanger at first. 2 outs, they'll be off on contact. The pitch to Jimmy Barrett. Barrett, fly ball, center field. Speaker, side retired. We go to the top of the third, 2-1 Texas. Let's give you the Red Sox defense, because I keep forgetting. On the mound, Wilbur Wood is a 5 range. Behind the plate, Mickey Cochran, 8 range, 6 arm. At third base, Richie Hebner, below average range, he's a 4. Belanger, outstanding range, he's a 10 at short. Jerry Remy is a 5 at second. L.B. Fletcher, a 7 at first. Kelly, Joe Kelly in left, 5 range, 4 arm. Jimmy Barrett, you saw that outstanding diving catch in the first off the bat of Trish Speaker, 7 range, 7 arm. And Tony Conigliaro, 5 range, 5 arm. Ross Youngs singled, he's 1 for 1. The knuckleball to Youngs. Grounder up the middle. Remy backhands, pivots, throws to L.B. Fletcher. 1 down. Here's Roger Hornsby. Hornsby singled in his first at-bat. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Cochran pounds the mitt. It's the big old knuckleball mitt. Hornsby awaits the offering from Wood. Here's the flutter ball. Grounder to Hebner. Hebner charges. To his left. Pivots. Throws to Fletcher. 2 down. 2 down. Steeler Fan 1933 says, if you don't know about Evan Gaddis' early life as a young adult, I encourage you to look into it. He went from janitor and begging for food to Major League Baseball player. Well, that is outstanding. That's a rags to riches story there. 2 out, space is empty for Frank Robinson. Robinson knocked in. No, he didn't. He lined a double. They held Horn. No, he did knock in the first Texas run. The pitch to Big Frank, 1 for 1. Fooled by the knuckleball, popped up left side. Belanger on the outfield grass continues to go back to his left, calling for it. And the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-1 Texas. Jerry Remy to lead things off. Remy had an infield hit. He'll be followed by Cochran and Conigliaro. Remy goes for the bunt hit. Drags it down the first base line. Cooper charges. Pivots, fires to Hornsby, 1 down. They just get Jerry Remy. That'll bring up Cochran. Cochran's 0 for 1. Ryan to Mickey Cochran. That's a base hit, right center field. Cochran takes a wide turn, goes back to first. Tony Conigliaro, 7 ribbies for this Massachusetts team, 278 average. He can turn on a fastball. If he goes yard for his second homer, Mass will have a 3-2 lead. Mancuso goes through the signs. Cooper holds on Cochran. Ryan, the slide step to the plate, and Tony Conigliaro. Conigliaro, base hit to left. He's 2 for 2. Cochran hits second and will hold. He will not challenge Frank Robinson. It's a short left field as Massachusetts currently playing at Fenway Park. 1 out, 2 on. Cochran, an above-average base runner at second. Conigliaro, an average base runner at first. Fred Tenney at the plate, 0 for 1, grounded to third. They play charge here for the Massachusetts baseball boys. Mancuso wiggles the fingers. Ryan is ready. He rocks and deals to Tenney. Tenney, swing and a miss, overpowered by a nasty 97-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 outs, 2 on for Kelly. Kelly singled with a bunt, but then was thrown out trying to steal second. Runners will be off on contact. Ryan, the Express, is ready. Choo-choo, pitch homeward bound. Kelly grounds it right side. Hornsby flips to Cooper. Side retired. The Red Sox strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th. 2-1 Texas. Wilbur Wood, since giving up 2 runs in the first, have put up 2 goose eggs. The knuckleballer back up on the mound. He will face Matthews, Cooper, and Banks. Lefty, lefty, righty. Matthews 0 for 1. The pitch to Eddie. Line shot at Mark Belanger. The shortstop snares it. 1 down. Cecil Cooper's 0 for 1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cochran sets up down and away. Knuckler flies 4th. Grounder. Woods to Fletcher. 2 down. That'll bring up Ernie Banks. Banks doubled down the third base line. He's 1 for 1. Wilbur Wood steps off the mound, rubs up the baseball. Now he's back up on the perch. Cochran sets the target. The pitch to Ernie Banks. Fly ball. That's carrying. That's carrying on the move. Left center is Kelly. He reaches out and he makes the diving catch. What a running diving catch by Joe Kelly. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Texas. Wilbur Wood tips his cap to his left fielder. For Massachusetts, it'll be Richie Hebner, the gravedigger's son. Then L.B. Fletcher and Mark Belanger. Richie worked a walk. Left-handed stick. The high leg kick and the violent delivery by Nolan Ryan. Hebner, base hit to right. Jumped all over that fastball. Tying run at first for L.B. Fletcher. We're going to play unorthodox hit and run. Fletcher swinging a miss. Hebner is out. Oh, a failed hit and run on a 1-1 count. Ugh. Fletcher drops it down. Hornsby charging, and in a wild scrum of a play, throws to Ryan covering the bag. A lot of miscommunication, but it worked out for Texas. 2 away. Base is empty. Belanger goes for the bunt. Cooper charges, pivots, fires to Hornsby, and the side is retired. Top of 5, 2-1 Texas. Wood back up on the mound will face Evan Gaddis. Then Gus Mancuso. Then we go to the top of the order, Tris Speaker. Gaddis 0 for 1, the designated hitter, right-handed stick. The lefty Wood is ready. The slow delivery and the knuckleball. Gaddis, base hit, left center field. Kelly throws it back into Belanger. That brings up Gus Mancuso. I think Mancuso might drop a bunt here. Let's play our corners in. L.B. Fletcher in at first. Hebner in at third. The pitch to Gus Mancuso. Gaddis at first. He puts the bunt down. Fletcher fields it. Fletcher fires to Remy on the wheel play. Advancing to second on the successful sacrifice is Gaddis. So Mancuso gets some high fives as he goes back to the dugout. Big insurance run at second. Gaddis, a below-average runner. Tris Speaker 0 for 2. The pitch to Tris. Inside. Popped him up. Cochran throws the mask off. Races back towards the screen. He'll make a leap at it. Will he catch it? Yes! What a job by Cochran. 2 down. Gaddis will be off on contact. Stepping to the left-hander's batter's box, Ross Youngs. 1 for 2. He is singled and grounded to second. The pitch to Youngs. Bangs the knuckleball to Remy. Remy to Fletcher. Side retired. Gaddis stranded at second. We have a pitcher's duel here at Fenway Park. Texas versus Massachusetts. A battle of baseball states. Bottom of 5. Top of the order for Massachusetts. Barrett, Remy, Cochran. If anyone gets on, Canigliaro, now batting .297. Barrett 0 for 2. He's going to take. Favorable call outside corner. 0-1. Barrett squares. Bunts it foul. Had he dropped it fair, he might have had a hit. Ryan looks to overpower Barrett. Fastball. Base hit. Right center field. Barrett takes a wide turn. We're going to go for the hustle double. And he's safe. Excellent. So Barrett has had a lot of frustration early in the season at bat. at the plate. Gets a big hustle double there. Remy will drop down the sacrifice bunt. The Rem Dog puts down a good bunt. Matthews goes to Hornsby on the wheeled play. Barrett advances to third. Tying run 90 feet away. Mickey Cochran, the catcher, at the plate. He's grounded out and singled. The pitch to Mickey. Cochran swings. Fly ball. Young's coming in. Young's has a very good arm, but Barrett tags up and scores. We're knotted at 2. Massachusetts small ball ties the game. Tony Canigliaro 2 for 2. Go yard. Go yard, Tony. Swing and a miss. That was a mighty swing by Tony C. trying to give Massachusetts the lead. Canigliaro now 2 for 3. Mass does score on the lead double, sac bunt, and sac fly. Top of 6, 2-2. Due up for Texas, Hornsby, Robinson, and Matthews. If anyone gets on, Cecil Cooper. Wilbur Wood back up on the mound. The pitch to Hornsby, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. He whiffed at the knuckler. Wilbur Wood has now struck out 3. Frank Robinson, 1 for 2. Wood works quickly. Robinson, fly ball, carrying right center field. Canigliaro on the run, looking up. It is gone! And just like that, this mighty Texas squad takes the lead 3-2. A hanging knuckler turns into a bippity-boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Frank Robinson touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon, and Texas takes a 3-2 lead. Eddie Matthews 0 for 2, looking to go back-to-back jacks. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cochran wiggles the fingers. You know it's a knuckleball. Sets the target. Here's the flutter ball to Matthews. Punches it left side. Belanger backhands, deep short. Fires a strike to Fletcher. 2 down, base is empty for Cecil Cooper 0 for 2. Wood works quickly to Cooper, another left-handed stick. Cooper rips a shot to right. Canigliaro fires it back into Remy. Inning stays alive for Ernie Banks, who's 1 for 2. Banks now batting .286. Wood throws over to L.B. Fletcher. He applies the tag, but getting back safely is Cooper. Now the pitch to Ernie Banks. Flutter ball line to Richie Hebner. Side retired, but the Frank Robinson boom to the moon gives Texas a 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. For Massachusetts, Tenney, Kelly, and Hebner. Tenney is 0 for 2. Corners playing in. The pitch to Fred Tenney. He'll swing the stick. Rips it foul down the right field line. Tenney in trouble. Down 0-2. Claps the bat to his cleats. Now steps back in the box. Ryan rocks and deals. Tenney comes all the way back and works a walk. We'll take that. Tenney at first, 68% chance of stealing. We're going to go hit and run. There goes Tenney. That's a fly ball center field. Speaker back to his left. Makes the catch, quickly turning and retreating to first is Tenney. Richie Hebner has walked and single. The pitch to the Gravedigger. Oh, slide step to throw over. Tenney dives back. 77% chance steal. He's going to steal. The throw down by Mancuso. And Tenney is safe. All right, Tenney's in scoring position. First stolen base of the year. The Go Massachusetts baseball team. Richie Hebner can tie it. 0-1 count to the Gravedigger's son. Ryan hopes to put him 6 feet under during this at-bat. Ryan peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at Mancuso. Here's the express. Hebner. Grounder. Right side. Hornsby to Cooper. 2 down. Advancing to third is Tenney. Can L.B. Fletcher do it? Fletcher's 0 for 2. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Let's look at our pinch hitters here. Eddie Mayo. Bagwell's been awful, though. Pie Trainer's been bad. Shanty Hogan's been bad. We haven't used him, actually. You know what? Bagwell's got pop. We're going to pinch hit with Bagwell. Let's see if he runs into something. Bagwell batting .200. 3 homers. Those are his 3 ribbies. Here's the pitch from Ryan to Bagwell. Grounder up the middle, banks towards the bag, snares it, throws to Cooper, side retired, as Tenney stranded at third. Bagwell will come in to play first. So Bagwell pinch hit for L.B. Fletcher will stay in and play first. Top of 7, 3-2 Texas. Another close game for this Massachusetts team. Wilbur Wood, the left-hand throwing knuckleballer on the mound still, will face 8, 9, and 1. Gaddis, Mancuso, and Speaker. Gaddis 1 for 2. The pitch to Evan. Punches the knuckleball past the mound. Belanger charges, throws a strike to Bagwell, 1 out. Now bring up Gus Mancuso 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. The pitch to Mancuso. Grounds it to Belanger. Belanger to Bagwell. Rinse and repeat. 2 away. Top of the order, Trish Speaker. Wilbur Wood quick pitches Speaker. Grounds it up the middle. Remy backhands near the second base bag. Pivots. Bagwell side retired. Bottom of 7. Texas 3. Massachusetts 2. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for Massachusetts. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. It'll be Mark Belanger, the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, the shortstop. Then the top of the order, Barrett and Remy. The pitch to Belanger. Belanger goes for the bunt hit. Mancuso fields it. Throws to Hornsby. 1 out. The bunt hits are just not coming for this Massachusetts team. Here's Barrett. 1 for 3. Ryan to Barrett. Jammed him. Popped it up. Left side. Matthews calling for it on the outfield grass. And the third baseman for Texas wraps it up. 2 outs. Base is empty for Jerry Remy. Remy 1 for 2, an infield hit. The pitch to the Rem Dog. Remy punches it to Matthews. The third baseman fires a strike to Cooper. Massachusetts goes down 1, 2, 3. Top of 8, 3-2 Texas. Wood for Massachusetts will face Youngs, Hornsby, and Robinson. Youngs 1 for 3. His 1 hit. A single in his first at-bat. The knuckleball flies fourth from Wood. Fly ball shallow center. Barrett racing in, and he makes the diving catch. Barrett has made 2 outstanding plays today in center. 1 out. The fans here, as Massachusetts currently plays in Fenway Park, as Pinchin Park is being redesigned in Springfield, Massachusetts. That will, once I find a old ballpark to my liking, I will set that one up and call it Pinchin Park. 1 out. Roger Hornsby 1 for 3. Wood takes a deep breath. Cochran sets the target, but who knows where the flutter ball flies. Here's the pitch to Hornsby. It flies in the left. That is a ripped shot. Kelly cuts it off. Hornsby has a single. Bagwell holding him on. Frank Robinson, in his last at-bat, gave the Texicans, the lead with a homer to right center. The pitch to Big Frank, 2 for 3. Line shot to Belanger. He bluffs the throw to first. 2 down. Bagwell will now play behind Hornsby to get more range. Eddie Matthews 0 for 3. Wood would like to make him 0 for 4. Cochran sets up inside. The knuckleball to Matthews. Grounder, right side, Remy. Bagwell, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Texas. Ryan will face Cochran, Canigliaro, and Tenney. If anyone gets on, Kelly. Cochran 1 for 2. Is grounded to first. Singled. And had a sac fly that tied the game in the 5th. The pitch to Mickey Cochran. Pops it up. Infield, middle of the infield. Banks and Hornsby converging, but now the wind taking it more to Hornsby. Hornsby calling for it. And the second baseman makes the play. 1 out for Tony Canigliaro. Canigliaro has singled twice, knocked in a run. In his last at-bat in the 5th, he struck out. The pitch to Tony C., 2 for 3. Canigliaro, 3 for 4. sends it right back up the middle. Tying run at first, Canigliaro, an average base runner. Tenney 0 for 2. He's got to find a gap here. The pitch to Tenney. And he walks. We didn't get the hit, but a good at-bat. Tenney works a walk. Canigliaro goes to second. He is a tying run. Again, an average base runner. Tenney, a good base runner at first. Joe Kelly at the plate, 1 for 3. They play charge here at Fenway for the Massachusetts team. The pitch to Kelly. Ryan and Mancuso have a meeting. Now the pitch to Kelly. Kelly walks! Yes, so Ryan, he's found that wild streak. Canigliaro 90 feet away from Massachusetts tying this game. Tenney on second. He's the go-ahead run. Kelly at first, a huge insurance run. Richie Hebner 1 for 2. The pitch to the Gravedigger's son. Hebner, base hit to center. Canigliaro scores. Tenney hits third and will hold as Speaker put a huge charge on it. Richie Hebner claps his hands at first. We're knotted at 3. Ryan looks a bit winded. Bagwell came in to pinch hit for L.B. Fletcher, and he grounded to short. The pitch to Jeff Don't Call Me Buff Bagwell. Base hit to right. Tenney scores. Kelly hits third and will hold. Massachusetts takes a 4-3 lead, and yet Texas sticks with Ryan. Mark Belanger comes to the plate. Belanger 0 for 2. He does have a walk. 4-3. Kelly at third. Hebner at second. Bagwell at first. We have a good defensive shortstop in Rabbit Marinville. Should we go to Shanty Hogan? We're going to go with Wilt Whitney to pinch hit. Or Whitney. Whitney Witt. Jesus, what a name. Here comes Whitney Witt to pinch hit for Mark Belanger. 273 in a ribby. No place to put Witt. Ryan deals to Witt. Come on, Witt. Foul ball. Down the right field line on the ground. 1-2 count. Ryan rocks and fires. Witt walks! Yes! Good at bat by Witt. 5-3. Texas still sticks with Ryan. Who do they have in their bullpen, for God's sakes? Russell. Again, they don't have... Not a lot of bullpen. Most of these guys were starters, I would believe. That's why they're not going to them. Malachi Brown. Oh, no, Lloyd Brown. Sorry. Danforth. They're going to stick with Nolan Ryan. This will be a big win for Massachusetts if they can pull it off. Get back to 500. The pitch with 1 out, bases juice to Jimmy Barrett, who's 1 for 4. Barrett walks! Oh, my Lord. We'll take these runs, and that's it. Dave Danforth will come out to pitch for Texas. A lot too late, but we don't care. Jimmy cracked corn, and we don't care about that either. So Dave Danforth to do the pitching. Ryan on the hook for his second loss of the year. 6-3 Massachusetts. Danforth, so far, on the season, this will be his first pitching appearance. Remy, who do we have to play second? I don't think we have too many second basemen on the team. We actually don't. And Marinville has to play short. I'd like to hit Pie Trainer here. I don't think we have any more second basemen. No, we don't have any more second basemen. I'm pretty sure of it. I've played enough of Massachusetts. Massachusetts roster. Oh, Whitney can play second. Not good, but he can play second. So Whitney can play second. Whitney pinch hit for Belanger. So Marinville will play short. Okay, we can pinch hit for Remy, and that's what we'll do. We're going to pinch hit for Jerry Remy. The Rem Dog was 1 for 3. Bases loaded, 1 out. We got to get all the runs we can get. Let's look for a righty here. Against lefties. We get a 340 right here. One of our catchers, Shanty Hogan. Here comes Shanty Hogan to pinch hit for Jerry Remy. Hogan batting 133. As a pinch hitter, he has not gotten a hit, but we hope to get a sac fly here. Danforth to Shanty Hogan, looking for his second ribby or more. Grounder to Matthews. Matthews to Hornsby. They cannot turn to a good rough slide into second. Hornsby had to go high over Barrett. And the 7th Massachusetts run scores. So Hogan gets a ribby. The pitch to Mickey Cochran with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Mickey Cochran, fly ball, shallow right. Young's racing in, and he makes the grab thigh high. Massachusetts plates 5, takes a 7-3 lead into the top of the 9th. We need a second baseman. It will be... Oh, Mayo's a 5.974. Witt, yeah, we're going to go Mayo here. So Mayo will play second. Shortstop will be Marinville. He's a 9 range, but his fielding percentage, 948. Not the best. Not horrible, but not the best. So that's our infield. Pie Trainer will come in to play third. Wilbur Wood, still looking good, looking for his second win. The pitch to Cecil Cooper, 1 for 3. Cooper lines to Mayo, 1 down. The Massachusetts squad 2 outs away from a very big win. Ernie Banks, 1 for 3. The flutter ball flies 4th. Banks, line shot, center field. Barrett goes for the diving catch in the triangle, and he makes it! Barrett makes his 3rd great catch of the game. As he dusts off the dirt of the triangle, the fans give Jimmy Barrett a standing ovation. 2 down. Wilbur Wood steps off the mound, takes his cap off, and takes a bow to his center fielder, Jimmy Barrett. It's up to Evan Gaddis now to keep hope alive. 1 for 3. Cochran calls for the knuckler. Gaddis, fly ball towards the corner. Kelly makes the running catch, and Massachusetts is 500 once again with a 7-3 victory. Wilbur Wood goes the distance. Tony Canigliaro, 3 for 4. Frank Robinson, 2 for 4, and a homer with 2 ribbies. Canigliaro had 1 ribby. Let's go to the recap. We just watched it, but Texas in the first got 2 runs. When I made... Well, they would have still got the run, to be honest with you. We got the double play to get out of the mess. I thought Remy caught a line shot. And I got confused. I was like, why is the guy trying to score on a line shot? Because it was a hard ground ball. Texas got 2 runs on 3 hits. Frank Robinson doubled, scoring Young's. And then Eddie Matthews grounded out. Or hit a grounder that we went to the plate with. 2-0 Texas. Massachusetts came back in the bottom of the first. They got 1 run on a Tony Canigliaro single, scoring Remy 2-1. Mass failed to score on a hit and 2 walks in the second. Massachusetts would tie it up on a Mickey Cochran sac fly in the 5th. So it was 2-2. But in the top of the 6th, Texas quickly retook the lead on a Frank Robinson solo blast, his second of the season, 3-2 Texas. But then came the 8th, as Wilbur Wood stood tall on the mound. Finally, the Red Sox bats sort of came through. They sent 10 batters at plate, scoring 5 runs on 3 hits, and Ryan lost his control, 4 walks. Richie Hebner singled, scoring the tying run at 3. Bagwell singled, scoring 10. 4-3 Mass. Witt walked with the bases loaded, 5-3. Jimmy Barrett walked with the bases loaded, 6-3. Shanty Hogan grounded out, made it 7-3, and that would be your final score. Again, Robinson 2 for 4, a homer and 2 ribbies. Barrett 1 for 4. He doubled, but he made 3 great diving catches in center to help out the knuckleballer Wilbur Wood. Tony Conigliaro, the Massachusetts right fielder, 3 for 4 with a ribby. Wilbur Wood pitched a complete game for the win. Gave up 3 earned runs on 8 hits, walked none, struck out 3. He's now 2-1 on the season. I think I said 1-0, so he's now, to start off. So he was 1-1 going into this game. He's now 2-1. Nolan Ryan, 7 1/3 innings, took the loss, 7 earned runs, 10 hits, 7 walks, which killed the Express. Struck out 3. He's 0-2. Big win for Massachusetts. Both Texas and Massachusetts are 6-6. Let's look at the pitching. Wilbur Wood, we already gave it to you. 9 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 homer off the bat of Frank Robinson. No walks, 3 Ks, 2-1. Nolan Ryan drops to 0-2, 7 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, all earned. The walks killed the Express. He had 7 of them, struck out 3. Danforth got the final 2 outs, giving up no hits or runs. Batting, Trish Speaker 0 for 4 for Texas. Young's 1 for 4 with a run scored. Roger Hornsby 2 for 4 with a run scored, now batting .450. Frank Robinson 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 ribbies, a double and a homer. He's batting .324. Speaker .280, Young's .333. Eddie Matthews 0 for 4 with a ribby on a ground out, batting .250. Speaker struck out, Hornsby struck out. Cooper 1 for 4, batting .212. Ernie Banks 1 for 4 with a double, batting .267. Evan Gaddis 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Mancuso 0 for 2. I believe he had a couple of sack bunts. Texas in defeat, 34 at-bats, 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 ribbies, 3 strikeouts, 2 doubles, and a homer. For the victorious Massachusetts team, 7-3. Barrett, the center fielder, had 3 great diving catches in center. 1 for 4, a run scored, a ribby, and a walk, a strikeout. His hit was a double. He's batting .237. Jerry Remy, 1 for 3 with a run scored, batting .229. The pinch hitter, Hogan, walked with the bases loaded. He has picked up a ribby. Mayo came into play second in the top of the 9th. Cochran, the catcher, 1 for 4 with a ribby, now batting .242. Tony Conigliaro, 3 for 4, a run scored, a ribby, and a strikeout. Tony C now batting .308. Tenney, the DH, 0 for 2 with a run scored. He walked twice, struck out once, batting .333. Kelly 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. He's batting .293. Richie Hebner, the Gravedigger's son, 2 for 3, a run scored, a ribby, and a walk. He's batting .259. Pie Traynor came in to play third defensively. L.B. Fletcher 0 for 2 was replaced by Jeff Bagwell, the pinch hitter, who was 1 for 2 with a run scored and a ribby, stayed in to play first. Mark Belanger 0 for 2 with a walk. Shortstop was pinch hit by Witt, who walked with the bases loaded, forcing in a ribby. And he stayed in to play... No, he did not. Marinville, came in to play short. There you have it. Big victory for the Massachusetts team. Let's sim the rest of the day before we say, hey, hey. So Massachusetts and Texas are 6-6. I'd like to thank SteelerFan1933. Sox Arizona, check out that wonderful channel. Dave Garner, check out his wonderful channel. Of course, Digital Dice on Spreaker or Spotify or wherever fine podcasts we listen to. Dave Garner, Ron Juckett. Digital Dice makes everything nice. RJL Network, check out his wonderful channel. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 has a card and dice Stratomatic baseball game. Check out his channel. And Philip Reynolds. Thank you all, and thanks everyone who watched. May not have jumped in the chat or watched later. I greatly appreciate your time. Let's sim the rest of the day, shall we? And find out what's going on here. Virginia 7-4, New Jersey 7-4. And Virginia crushes New Jersey 9-1. Willett gets the win. He's 2-1. Vander Vandermeer takes the loss. He's 2-1. And Ali went 3 for 5. So let's just look at the box score here quick. Oh, he played for. The photo for Upton didn't load. B.J. Upton. He played for Pittsburgh, Ali. So Ali and Upton were players of the game, or key players in the game. Ali 3 for 5. Upton 3 for 5 with 4 ribbies. Virginia 8-4. New Jersey 7-5. Arkansas 4-7 versus New York. I haven't loaded up. I'm making logos. You can see I've gone to the American-looking flag and the state, the way the state is shaped. I like those. I'm going to change New York's logo too. So let's autoplay that. New York wins 6-5. Whitey, I think that's Whitey Ford. Let's quickly look. Whitey Ford the win, Lee the loss. Yastrzemski 1 for 2, a homer, 2 ribbies. Martinez 1 for 3 with a homer and a stolen base. Lou Gehrig 2 for 4 and a homer. So New York 7-5, Arkansas 4-8, Jackson 1 for 5 with a home run. Pennsylvania 5-6, Georgia 10-1. Oh, I don't want to do that. Otto. And Georgia pulls off another victory, 3-2. Brown, is that Malachi Brown? Musial, 2 for 4 and a homer. Let's check that out. Is that... no, that's not Malachi Brown. Obviously, that's Kevin Brown. Stan Musial, 2 for 4 with a homer. That was for Pennsylvania, though. Terry took the loss. No, Walsh took the loss, excuse me. Terry, 2 for 4 with a triple. So Georgia, 11-1, best team so far in the state league. Iowa, 8-3, Michigan 7-4. Let's autoplay that. Michigan defeats Iowa 6-5. Both teams are 8-4. Let's just quickly look at the box score. Wow, that's a long box score. Locker the loss, Pierce the win. He's 3-0. Clark for Iowa, 3 for 4, 2 stolen bases. Mayberry, 2 for 3, a homer and 2 walks. Let's get their names. Go here, down here. It's John Mayberry, okay. And his pitcher didn't load up, so we'll have to take care of that. Let's go a little quicker now. Minnesota 2-9, Alabama 6-5. Alabama looking for the win, and they get it 4-1. Larry the win, Goltz the loss. Foster, I think that's George Foster, 4 for 4, hit a homer. It's third of the year, and 2 ribbies. I believe that's George Foster, and it is. So Minnesota, Winfield went 1 for 4 with a homer. Minnesota 2-10, Alabama 7-5. California 9-2, trying to keep pace with the Georgia juggernaut, 11-1. Florida 5-6. California shuts out Florida 5-0. Johnson, the Barry Bonds, 2 for 3 with a homer, second of the year. Roden, let's quickly look at that. So Bonds 2 for 3 with a homer. Evans 2 for 4 with a homer. Ted Williams 2 for 3 with a double. Randy Johnson gets the win. He's 1-1. Rick Roden 0-2 for Florida. California team stout. Wisconsin 5-6. Connecticut 2-9. Connecticut is a horrible, horrible team. They're 2-10. Wisconsin, they get the 500 with a 4-2 victory over CT. Grimes the win, 2-1. Nagy 1-2. Pafko 1 for 2 with the second homer of the year and a walk. Simmons 1 for 1 for Wisconsin with a triple. Peck 2 for 3 with a double. This Connecticut team is not good. Kentucky 3-8. Mississippi 4-7. 7-2 Mississippi. Russell the win. Bunning the loss. Russell's 2-1. Bunning 1-1. Gus Bell for Kentucky 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies. And Luke Easter for Mississippi 3 for 4, 2 home runs. He knocked in 5. That's quite a good game. Indiana's calling. They're 6-5. Louisiana 8-3. Indiana 6-5 over Louisiana. Doss, the winner, 2-1. Guidry takes his first loss of the year. The Louisiana Lightning, the Gator, he's 2-1. King for Indiana, 1-for-4, a homer, 2 ribbies. Bradley, 2-for-5 with 2 ribbies. And Klein, 1-for-5 with a homer. So Indiana showing some pop in their lineup a little bit. Louisiana, in the 1-run defeat, Ott 3-for-5, he knocked in 3. Will Clark 1-for-4 with a homer. Hale 2-for-4, double and 2 stolen bases. South Carolina, for our good friend Pesky Pole, well, they're not faring so well. They're 3-8 against Ohio, 6-5. Ohio 3-2 victory. Carolina drops to 3-9. Ohio goes to 7-5. Roger Clemens gets the win for Ohio. He's now 2-1. Mungo takes the loss, 1-2. Sanders for South Carolina, 1-for-4 with a homer. I would think Clemens was player of the game, and he was. Okay, that's what I would have thought. Hello, JD. Just finishing off the stream here. Going through the games, we won as Massachusetts 7-3. Great comeback victory for my beloved Massachusetts baseball team. Tennessee 6-5. Arizona pure poop 1-10. And pure poop wins 5-2. Tennessee now 6-6. Tennessee gets Arizona gets their second win 2-10. So 5-2. Lee the win. Osteen the loss. Matlock 2-for-4, a homer and 2 ribbies. That would be Bill Matlock, plays for Tennessee. As you watched, Massachusetts defeated Texas 7-3. Wilbur Wood over Nolan Ryan. Both teams are now 6-6. Missouri 5-6. Kansas 6-5. Kansas in the pitcher's duel 2-1. So Kansas goes to 7-5. Missouri drops to 5-7. Your winning pitcher was Brian Dusing. The losing pitcher was Mort Cooper. North Carolina 7-4. Illinois 7-4. Illinois goes to 8-4, doubling the North Carolina number 8-4. Losing pitcher for Carolina, Lee Meadows. Winning pitcher for Illinois, Jeff Pfeffer. For Carolina, Temple was 1-for-3 with a triple. Robin Yount for Illinois, 2-for-3, a stolen base, 2 walks. Jim Thome, 4-for-4. Jim Thome, 4-for-4, a homer and 6 ribbies. JD's here, W. Vogs is here, Sox Arizona is here. They've just joined us. Greatly appreciate your time. Washington, that's the state of Washington, 2-9. Oklahoma 6-5. Washington picks up their third win as Lincecum goes to 1-1. Reynolds drops to 1-2. Ryan Sandberg 2-for-4, double and a stolen base. So Sandberg leads Washington to their third win. Jerry Adair for Oklahoma was 2-for-3 with a double. Final game, Maryland 7-4, Oregon 5-6. And it's Maryland with a 6-4 victory as they travel to Oregon. Maryland's now 8-4. Young 3-for-4. Babe Ruth 1-for-5 with a homer. Lefty Grove gets the win. He's now 2-1. Jansen, that's Larry Jansen for Oregon, 0-3. The hot bats for Oregon were Petrick 2-for-4 with 2 ribbies and Schulmerich 3-for-5 with a double. So that ends the day in State League Baseball. Let's go back to the standings real quick. In the West, California 10-2 has a 3-game lead over Kansas, 4-game lead over Texas, who's 6-6. Oregon 5-7, Missouri 5-7. They're 5 back. Washington, Minnesota, Arizona. Things looking bleak. 7 back for Washington, who's 3-9. Minnesota and Arizona both 2-10. They're 8 back. In the East, Virginia and Maryland are tied at the top, 8-4, followed by 3 teams, 7-5. North Carolina, New York, and New Jersey. They're 1 back. Massachusetts, 6-6. They're 2 back. Pennsylvania's not out of it. They're 5-7, 3 back. Connecticut, you can kiss them goodbye. They're 2-10. I know it's a long season, but they're horrible. Georgia, the best record in the league, 11-1, 3-game lead over Louisiana, who lost today, 8-4. Alabama 7-5, 4 back. Oklahoma, Tennessee, they're both 6-6, they're 5 back. Mississippi and Florida, they're both 5-7, they're 6 back. South Carolina, who Pesky Pole, our good friend, roots for, well, not looking good for them, Pesky Pole. They're 3-9, 8 back. The Midwest, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, all 8-4. They're tied at the top. Then you have Ohio and Indiana, 7-5. They're 1 game back. Wisconsin's in it to win it for our good friend Kurt Birkeland. They're 6-6. They're 2 back. Arkansas with a losing record of 4-8. They're 4 back. Kentucky 3-9. They're only 5 back. So if Kentucky can find some wildcat in them, they might get back in this thing. Though I think not. The leading batter in the league is Roger Hornsby from Texas, batting .450. ERA for Massachusetts, Jack Chesbro. His ERA is below 1. It's 0.66. Home run Baker. He's got 5 for Maryland. Wins, you got everyone with 3 wins here, so you can see Tessereau, Johnson, Drysdale, Seaver. So Drysdale and Seaver both with California, they have 3 wins, and Tony with Tennessee has 3 wins. Runs batted in, Frank Thomas for Georgia with 13. Saves, Wetland for California with 3. Stolen bases, Ty Cobb for Georgia with 6. Strikeouts, Randy Johnson, Drysdale, Seaver, all from California. They're a huge team. 34 strikeouts for Johnson. Drysdale has 26. Seaver has 26. OPS, Dave Winfield, Minnesota, 1.213. Whip, Messersmith from New Jersey, .615. Team batting average, New Jersey with a .283 batting average, and that gives them the 7-5 record. Pitching goes to Georgia, 1.85. That's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Massachusetts wins 7-3 as they have an explosive 8th inning thanks to the lack of control by Nolan Ryan. I'd like to thank W. Vogs 18. Check out his channel. JD, check out that wonderful channel for a lot of action-packed arcade type games. That's not the right, like PlayStation 4 games. That's JD. Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Sox Arizona for all your Red Sox, Celtics, and music listening needs. He has another channel that he listens to music and tells you what he thinks. Songs. Uncle Dave Garner, check out his channel. Of course, Digital Dice on Spreaker or Spotify with his partner in crime, Uncle Ron Juckett. And check out Ron Juckett on Twitch and YouTube. That's Retro Sports Network. RJL Network. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel, Card and Dice Inside Pitch. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim. Check out that channel for Card and Dice Stratomatic Baseball. And Philip Reynolds, good to see you, my friend. Stay safe, be smart, happy 4th of July weekend. If you enjoyed the stream and you want, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, please do so. If you have subscribed, or are subscribed, obviously, hit the bell for notification when we go live, and join us for the fun. Greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless, I love you all. Thank you very much, and peace. See you soon.